guys, welcome back to another episode. Sorry for the lack of content. Spring at home and fishing's been really shit, so yeah, taking a bit of a break, but we are out here on another adventure. We've just been dropped on another island and we're here for a week fishing some LBG. This is the first morning after a massive day yesterday. Got up at about 3 and drove 10 hours. Packed the boat, shot out for a couple of hours, unpacked, and yeah, so a bit pepped up this morning, but conditions are looking okay, not too much wind, and we have a week here, so we should be able to get a few good sessions in. Yeah, pretty psyched. Hopefully we can land some good fish. We were here this time last year. Managed to get a lot of different species, so fingers crossed it can be as good as that, and yeah, see you guys out there.
I might wait for you to cast and then I'll cast.
Good luck, fellas.
Woo! You on? Yeah. Instant! Woo! Oh, solid! I'm coming in. Woo! Nice move, smoking him. All good, all good. You might have a Mackie or something. Woo! Oh, Mackie, very job. Woo! Shit! Woo! That was crazy, eh? Instant hook up as soon as it hit the water. Yeah, man.
I'm so gonna land something.
He's not big. Little G-banger. Yeah, I'm just gonna smoke him. Super green.
What a start to the morning. First 3 casts, everyone hooked up. Me and Milch lost our fish, and Russ lands a little banger. Nice first fish for the trip. Just hold it still for a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Stoked.
Sick. Alright.
Get him back.
Yep.
Ew.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit, how big was that last fish? I wonder. Yeah. That felt like a little brim compared to that last fish.
That was big GT, that one you got on at start.
That was insane.
Sick.
That's epic.
On the ghost again.
On the ghost, dude. That's the vibe.
Alright, let's get him back in.
Not the best beer.
Not the best here.
Nice, bro. Such a good intro. Another like 6 days of this, like.
No.
I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Ooh! Oh! Woo!
First little banger.
Fuck yeah.
Be on the board.
Yeah. Yep, okay. Oh. Woo.
Yeah, dude. Nice, another fish on the ghost.
Yeah, same lure.
Sick.
Right at my feet again.
And it's so nice and shiny. Looks good. Alright. Spearing in.
Yep.
Ow!
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Nice, dude. Getting some little pups. Hopefully there's some bigger ones laying around. How good's that, bar?
Yeah.
Pretty productive morning so far. This is the little, we've been getting most of the little GTs on the Rapala SXR14. Yeah, probably going to mix it up. I'm going to put on a little Storm So Run. I think Ross is chucking on a popper to try and get some of these bigger ones because most of them need little pops, but definitely can't complain. Awesome way to start the trip. I think that's maybe 5 or 6 little GT on the board. And
Milky got that big.
Milky got something big at the start, had a few runs, and unfortunately wrapped him around a rock.
Had a bit of a lure change up. Gonna throw the big popper on top water. See if we can get a big dog. Here we go. That morning session was pretty crazy. Rocked up and pretty much straight away started getting action. First cast, Milky hooked onto probably the biggest fish so far, and then just continuous GTs and hits for about an hour, and it's slowed down now. So yeah, I thought I'd show you some of the lures that we fish with for sort of just the LBG scene off the rocks. We use these a fair bit. These are like Rapala X straps. I think they're about 14 centimeters. It's just like a heavy stick bait, so you can get it far out. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. A few top water like stick baits and poppers. What else we got? These go fairly well. The So Run. That fella's pretty nice finish on it. And it's just like anything, you just sort of mix up the size, the colour, try a fish is sinking or a floating or a top water, and just mix it up, see what the fish are biting on it today. Yeah, that's about it. I think we're gonna fish for a bit longer and then head back to camp. Probably get the dive gear and head out and see if we can get some crayfish or spear a trout or something for lunch. So yeah. Ew. Yep. Back on the vessel.
Alright, so I just got back to the campsite and refueled. The wind's pretty strong from the north, so we're going to get in the boat
and sort of shoot it to that side of the island so it's nice and protected. Going to bring the dive gear. We've got 2 spear guns and probably some soft plastics, and yeah, sort of fish the reef over there. Ideally get a few coral trout or reef species, and then 2 of us might jump in and hopefully find a cray or something like that. But it's a primo day, probably about 10 or 11 o'clock, high tide. Yeah, fingers crossed we get a couple of fish. This is what I'm fishing with. Yeah, 4-inch power bait, a little 3000 reel with 15-pound braid.
That's patio.
What a nice boat.
I'm gonna have to drop this squidgy down. It's too good.
Get in there.
Oh, fish on.
Up in.
Probably just a little cod.
Cody. Nice, bro.
First fish. Me and Milch are going to stay on the boat with our light setups and drop a few plastics down in the reef. And Russ and Hans are jumping in for a dive and explore these little rocky crops and see if there's any crays or anything down there. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it almost feels a bit different. Fighting a little bit.
Oh, it's a bit of silver.
Could be a flag. I think it's a Spanish flag, yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's a
Sick.
nice looking fish.
So good. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's a sick fish.
That's a nice fish, dude.
Look at its fangs, bro. Pretty savage.
Whoa. It's like jack-like thing.
Ew. Got a flag. That straight away just felt different as it was fighting.
Yeah, man.
It's like primo cliffs running right down.
It's like fishing, like, episode and shit.
That's real cool.
Like today we're fishing with Canon Weir. He's taking us to his local reef spots.
Today's target species is little rock cod.
We're fishing with them like 4-inch to 5-inch squidgies.
Just let them sink down to the bottom, give them a few jerks. Quite slow roll, and bam. That's when you want to hook up midway through, like how you're describing. And it's on a reef. Damn. I'll get the drone up for a bit of a fly. What's the story? You got a cray? Or you got a... Yeah, you have to swim out a bit. Oh,
Delicious.
nice shot. Is he on the gun or?
Oh, he can't see that really go low.
Hey?
Oh, good. We'll just keep it.
What is that? Oh, someone's chasing that bait. Look at that. Choo. Fish on.
Nice.
definitely got to let it sink for a fair while. I think the boys might be on. I know what he's got. Nice cod. Nice.
Lunch.
Nice fish.
Meaty little fucker, eh?
Yeah, real meaty. Yeah. Nice dude. Captain Bobby. See this sizzle, man, that looks so good, eh?
Yeah, this looks ridiculous.
What was this cod called again?
Gold spot rock cod.
Gold spot rock cod.
That's pretty geary.
That looks amazing.
Rice connection.
Yeah, cheers for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Haven't been making too many edits lately, but it's starting to warm up and we're going to get back into it, get back into the LBG scene and probably do some freshwater trips and yeah, just a bunch of stuff. So if there's anything you just want to see, just let us know. We'll be here on this island for another 6 days, I think, so should be a bunch of content coming out. If you're still a subscriber, cheers. If you're not, give it a like, subscribe, whatever, do what you want. Yeah, cheers legends. You.